Let me tell you, ladies, something, and this is something that is geared towards women specifically. Due to try to comment crap on here, I'm gonna just block you, so don't bother. Ladies, do not date a guy who has less than you. Less money, less ambition, less intelligence, less drive, less career. I know as black women, we're the only race, by the way, that is always motivated, and we're always being told to date down and to not date up or look for more. When you date down, these men tend to become very jealous and envious and vindictive towards you when you have more than them and when you're doing more than them. And I've personally experienced that. It doesn't matter how sweet he is. They will always turn around and be jealous of you if you have more than them, if you're doing more than them. So don't date men who are not where you're at or above.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you
Hello, how
doing?
are you?
I'm doing well. How you doing, ma'am?
I'm great. Noble, thank you for bringing me up.
No problem.
Um, I seen some people in the comments saying that you're speaking from your perspective, and I disagree with that. I don't even know why we have this conversation, to be honest. I really feel like, the black women that are having this conversation, I think it's like a conversation um that they kind of just are repeating. It's like a repetitive thing. And it's like, why have that conversation now? My thing is, why weren't they having that conversation when black men were dating down? When black men were, dating women that lived in the projects, got food stamps, got cash assistance, came into homes, took care of kids that weren't theirs. Why wasn't this conversation around then? Why now have this conversation? It doesn't make sense. And guess what? If a black man didn't want to date a woman and she was on government assistance and things like that, you know what them women would say? How about if you can't be with me at my worst, you don't deserve me at my best. So
Hmm.
why don't black men have that same respect? Why doesn't that apply for black men? Why does that only apply for black women? This conversation is repetitive. I've never
Let me
heard
tell you,
anybody
ladies, something, and this is
I never heard anybody say date down or settle. I just never heard that.
I
But
I have ne- I'm
go
sorry, I was
ahead.
gonna cut you off, but I have never heard that either. I have two sisters myself. I've never heard no one in my family has ever told them to date down. And this woman is not the only black woman that I've heard say this. That's why I'm just trying to figure, and like I said earlier when I was giving my little monologue, anytime, even on this app, there have been several women on this app that have told me verbatim out of their mouths, statistically, black women date down more than any other race and they marry down more than any other race. But when I ask them, where can I go to verify this information that they're telling me, I don't get an answer, and I still have not got an answer. So now I'm at the point, when I saw this video yesterday, I'm like, I just want to talk directly to black women. I want black women to tell me who has told them to date down. Who
They
has told
can't
who?
Noble, they can't tell you that, to be honest. What you gotta understand, what a lot of black women are doing is they're listening to another black woman, okay? They're listening to another hurt black woman. They're listening to a toxic black woman. Where did they read that at? You see what I'm saying? What did you read an article about it? Is there something to back that up? No, that's something that's made up. But in it, I feel like it's something else to just divide the black family. Oh, put in black women's mind, because let's be honest with you, black women are the easiest brainwashed. They're trying to brainwash black women, because if you brainwash the black woman and have her thinking a certain type of way about the black man, that divides the black family. But a lot of black women don't even get it. They want to run and be a part of feminism. Feminism was never ever created for black women, but black women feel like they just gotta be a part of something. Gotta be a part of something all the time. And that's what's really dividing us. Nobody can show you that because nobody said it. But why? I don't hear black men complaining about dating a woman on government assistance. You know why? Because men, I never heard a man say, "Oh, I don't want to date her because she get food stamps. I don't want to date her because she got a Section 8 voucher. I don't want to date her because she live in the projects." I never heard a black man say that, but you will hear black men, black women on social media all day. Oh, I don't want to date a broke black man. I don't want to date a black man that work at McDonald's. I don't want to date a black man that's doing worse than me, or I'll be dating down. You never hear black men saying that. You just don't.
That's why on the poll, that's why on the poll I have, did their mother tell them this? Did their brother tell them this? Did they father tell them this? Cuz I'm trying to figure out who in like at the even as recent as 2020 2021 of black women that were married, 93% of black women, or 93 or 94% of black women that were married to black men. Only 3-4% of them were married to Caucasian men, and a very other small percentage married to Hispanic men, and then like 1% married to like other. So at the end of the day, despite whatever goes on social media, whatever discussions are being had on social media, black men and black women are dating each other. For the few that are getting married, they're getting married to each other. They're procreating with each other. But like when a woman like this and other black women say that we're the only group of women that are encouraged to date down, we're the only group. Who was encouraging them to date down? That's what, if you're a black woman and you're one of the women that perpetuates this narrative, I need you to come up here and tell me who has encouraged you specifically, and who encourages you and other black women to quote unquote date down.
They can't come up here and tell you that, Noble, because it's not true. It's not true. Nobody told. I'm sitting up. I'm a black woman, and I'm sitting up here, and I'm telling you. I'm telling you, they can't tell you that. I never heard nobody tell me that. But Noble, let's go a little bit deeper. You got to think. Some of these black women have a prostitute mindset. They looking for a man with money. They ain't looking for a man that's ambitious, caring, loving. They on this social media talking about a man with money. But then in the next breath, they'll say that, oh, black women make more than black men. Nothing that a lot of these black women are saying makes any sense. What are they out here saying? Black men are the most uneducated. Where did
Mm-hmm.
y'all get that from? It's like they're just making things up at this point, or things are just put out there for black women to bite, and then to have a conversation and repeat it, and then tell this black woman. That is so untrue. There are so many black men that are educated, got great jobs, great careers. You see what I'm saying? Some of them don't even have a degree and are entrepreneurs doing great. They
Right.
never research the information, Noble. They listen to another toxic black woman, another miserable black woman. They never research nothing for themselves. They let someone else tell them something, and they think that it's just law. And it's really not. But I'm done. Thank you for having me up.
No, thank you. And one more thing before you go.
Hmm.
So you mentioned the whole you mentioned the whole wanting a man with money, and uh
Hmm.
you know and talking about how we're the, so my whole question is, again, like I was saying earlier, what you as a black woman, what do you have to say? Because not every black woman is having this problem. Not every black woman is attracting men that they don't deem to be quality men, that they deem to be men that are good for nothing. There are a lot of black women out here that are attracting these caliber of black men that you just talked about, men that have careers, men that are um, successful entrepreneurs and doing good in business. And like I was saying earlier, a lot of these same women are the same women that say you are what you attract. But when it's time to have this conversation about, well, if you are what you attract, then why are you not attracting, whatever caliber of men that you deem to be a quality man and respectful? Why are you attracting these men that you deem to be low vibrational and low quality men?
No,
does that make them low vibrational, low quality women? Like, my question to those women is, why are you not attracting those caliber of men then?
because they're not attract okay, you have to understand, you have the black woman that doesn't respect the black man but wants to control. You have the black woman that's in competition, like she was saying, oh, these men are jealous. And there's black women that are in marriages and in relationships that are in competition. Their mindset is competing. That's where the problem lies as well. They're not being a team player. You see what I'm saying? They want to set up, oh, I make more money than you. And when I dated you, you was sleeping on your mom's couch. And that's just how some black women are. It's sad. It's very sad. They want to be in control. You know why? Feminism taught them that. Feminism taught them that. Taught them to be in competition with the black man. They said up here, oh, we want to be equal to y'all. You black women cannot be equal to black men. It's like who taught them that? And I know I'm going a little bit off a topic, and I apologize,
No, you're good.
but and until some of these black women heal their mindset, they're not going to be in no successful relationship. How you get on social media and complain about the man that you picked to be with? How you complain about the man you chose to have kids with? It don't
Mm.
make sense, baby. It don't make sense. Sorry, it just don't make sense. You picked him. You mad because he ain't who you thought he was. Now you gonna drag him on social media, talk about him like a dog. All men are dogs and all men are no good because Mike wasn't no good, because James wasn't no good. Now you gonna blame the whole race of black men because of somebody you picked that wasn't no good. But that's.
It's 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 just crazy to me. Like I said, I want an answer to my question. I want an answer to where I can go on the internet and verify this information. I want them to come up here and tell me who has told them this. That's all I want at the end of the day. Like, who? I
Can't
don't.
nobody come up here and answer that for you. You. I mean, you got this conversation, but ain't no can't nobody do that.
And then again, when I ask them why, okay, why is it that you specifically, that you're not attracting these caliber of men? Why are these men not pursuing you for serious relationships? I don't get an answer.
They don't know how to be submissive. They're not respectful. A lot of these black women out here talking to these black men like they ain't nothing, cussing them out, calling them out their name, reminding them of who they used to be, reminding them of their shortcomings and stuff like that. I mean, we see it every day. We see it every single day. They won't take no accountability. They won't take no responsibility at all. And wonder why black men are dating outside their race. Yep. But thank you for having me up.
Thank you. I
I'm
appreciate
a,
you. You have a great night.
you too. Bye
All
bye.
right.